Mario games are all so capture away.
Yeah. Actually, they might take that out.
Hey NVC, this is Sam Claiborn here to answer your questions from Facebook about Metroid Samus Returns, which I reviewed. I think I know everything about this game. I don't actually, but I'll try to answer your questions. So we got one from Andrew Medding. Sam said he had to repeat one boss battle numerous times in his review. Would he rank this as one of the hardest bosses he's ever beaten in a video game? Oh man, that's tough. So every boss in Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link is tougher than this boss, so no. But it's one of the harder Metroid bosses. I always think at the end of a Metroid game there's a really, really tough boss battle, and there is in Prime, for sure, and then there is in Zero Mission for sure. But the thing is, in those games, you're kind of assisted by all the pickups you get. And in this one, I felt like the pickups didn't help me as much. I just needed to learn the boss battle, and it was really hard. Ben Fisk says, do the 3D elements really add to the game, or are they just neat visuals? Ben, come on, man. Read my review. Just kidding. Ben, yes, they totally add to the game. You can see in the background of all these scenes in the game, crazy like Chozo ruins or like big like hieroglyphic covered statues, and like there'll be like enemies from previous Metroid games that aren't even in this game, but you just kind of see hanging out in the background. It's great. It totally adds to the game. And I did mention that in the review. One of the best things about the new style. I miss sprites though. Carl DiNovio. How would it rank among the 2D Metroids, original to Super, Fusion, and Zero Mission? All right, so I talked about this, I believe, on the Facebook group. I think this goes right between Fusion and Super for me. So I don't like Super the best. I know that's kind of blasphemy, but I like Zero Mission the best. So for me, games like Metroid and the first Metroid and Metroid 2, the original Metroid 2, are kind of at the bottom end. And then I don't like Fusion and Other M as much as other games. I think they're fine, but they have problems. And I think this is better than Fusion, but it's not as good as Super Metroid and Zero Mission. Michael Hands, like that name. Michael hands me a question that says, how do you see this game influencing, if at all, Prime 4? We didn't even have a dev team yet for it when the game was announced, so it makes me wonder if Prime 4 is going to be a similar tried and true new tweaks route, or break all the conventions route of Breath of the Wild. Well, I hope it's the latter, because Breath of the Wild not only broke conventions, but really ended up as the best Zelda game I've ever played. It's not my favorite, but it's probably the best. So to that end, I think I asked the team about this at E3, and you can look up that interview, look up my Metroid Samus Returns interview. These teams aren't talking to each other at all, so I can tell you that. They're completely independent projects, but I think Nintendo will look at things like, hopefully, the success of Mario Odyssey, if it's a good game and everybody loves it, and things like Breath of the Wild, and think like, hey, reboots are where it's at, let's try other things. Now, that said, I also got a little bit tired of Metroid Prime's what it did by 3, so yeah, I want it to be different and cool, and yeah, I hope someone like Retro gets to work on it. Scott Campbell, do you want another game like this? If yes, another remake or brand new? So I wanted to talk about this in my review, and I'll talk about it here. I think there should be a Castlevania or Metroid every year. They used to be every year. I'm going to coin the term Maddenvania. There should be a Metroid or Castlevania every year, and I think this would be great if Nintendo just stuck with this. I am not going to talk about the ending of this game in this at all, but I will say I like it when games hint towards other series or towards sequels, and this one's ambiguous at best. So I don't know if there will be another one. I would like it to be brand new if that's the case, and not a remake, to answer the second part of that question, for sure. Keith Speaker speaks this question. Do you have the urge to play back through the whole game on hard or fusion mode already? I have been playing fusion mode. It sucks. It's a harder mode than hard, I think. Even the dinkiest little crap enemies kill you immediately. That's fun. I like it. The bosses were already hard, and I don't think they will be possible on that mode. I wish it had kind of given you like a fusion ability in addition to just looking pink and yellow and also fighting harder enemies. Kind of silly. Brian Dyke or Dick says, what is different about fusion mode other than being harder than well, I just kind of answered this. Other than it being harder than hard and is worth getting Amiibo for. So, I mean, at this point, I would say the Amiibo is worth getting the Amiibo for because it's so cool. It's this little jelly Metroid. It's like the coolest thing ever. But Fusion Mode seems like, for me, I'm going to try it. I'm going to keep playing it. I'm no noob when it comes to hard 2D-like games. But, like, it seems a little cheap, and the bosses seem like they'd be a little bit too hard. But it's just harder. That's all it is. That's as far as I know. Probably has a different ending, though. James Donnellan says, what is your favorite and least favorite enemy in the game? Are there a wide enough variety of enemies that it doesn't become too repetitive? Okay, so this is hard to say because I don't want to spoil things. I don't think the enemies are memorable in this game. Let me just go with that. I don't think there's any enemy in this game that I haven't seen in another Metroid game in some kind of capacity. There's the final kind of enemies that you play in this game are ones that are a little bit familiar to. I don't know what to say about this. There are not a wide variety of enemies in this game. It becomes repetitive for sure. Rigo Lara says, other than the Metroid we know are in the game, were there any ideas of other type of Metroids you wanted to implement in the game? Oh, so he's asking a developer a question there. So, yes, in my Metroid game, I would have liked to implement a Metroid that looks like a little puppy that would be my companion and friend forever. Thanks, NVC. Please ask me more questions on YouTube or on Facebook, or especially on the review. I've been checking that a lot and getting back to people. Totally happy to answer your questions about Metroid. But you know what? You're going to be able to answer your own questions about Metroid now because you're all playing it. And now that you're all playing it, you know what you're going to need? A really good strategy guide, which I've also been working on. Hope you like that. It is up now. Thanks so much.
Whoa. Is that every single Monster Hunter Stories amiibo?
Yes.
That is a lot.
They're so good. Look at them.
They are really good.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And you can change the writers around.
Oh, that's pretty
so I
sick.
can put Dan on Ravlos and this girl on Pecco. I'm bad at interior decorating.
It's just a bunch of dudes there. Oh no, where's Mother Brian?
Missing.
Mother Brian!
You guys want to talk about Mario's nipples in this episode?
Of course. Mario shows his nipples. The internet goes wild.
Seriously.
It's not the first time we've seen Mario's nips, though.
It's not?
Nope.
What
What?
else?
There was promotional art featuring Mario at a beach. I forget for what game, but you can.
Mario Sunshine?
I don't think so.
Golf?
Interesting.
Yeah, it must have been Mario Golf.
No.
The
Golf?
shirtless-
I'm just gonna play.
Ooh, it's cold in here.
This whole.
That's a cold sound.
What
is that? Is that a dinosaur? Oh, tell.
It's
They're monsters.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
What does it have here?
This is a Pecco, and it has the vocal cords that are strong enough that it can replicate any call from all of the other monsters.
They call
I knew that.
It's a neck sack.
It's an
Obviously.
X-Sack.
It's basically a
Yep.
neck sack.
A neck sack?
Yeah. Look at this thing.
It looks like an apple. It's nice.
What kind of
Are these to scale? Is this cat the size of this?
No.
Oh, no.
I like these. How much were these?
$14.
Yeah, you can get them on Amazon.
Yeah. They're not actually they're not that hard to import. They're pretty easy to find.
Yeah, they're on Amazon Prime, which is
Yeah.
really nice.
A lot of things happen, Mr. Mamone.
Yeah, what's going on?
I feel like the behind the scenes is gonna not do justice to the amount of topics that that happened. Nintendo Direct was pretty crazy, man.
That was a pretty wild
yeah.
direct.
There was a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah?
Morning when I
Oh my
came in.
god, nice. Is that Panda Musk? Is that
Oh
Jose?
my gosh, that's amazing!
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, that's perfect.
I keep stealing Panda Musk Jose faces from other older pictures that we've used. Oh,
Yeah,
Panda,
what
forgive
is that
me.
from?
That's probably one of
From the mini-
Zelda ones. Or
Yeah.
there are a lot of pictures of us being in peril and being shot or being eaten by zombie brines and things like that.
Really?
What?
That's how I play
Play
on
the
airplanes
Switch?
all the time.
Yeah, I don't ever see anyone play like that.
I only play it like that when I'm doing a multiplayer game.
Oh,
I did
that's
see
fair.
someone at the Bethesda event playing Doom that way because they were using the Pro Controller.
Pro Controller's so good, dude. I wish I had the Pro Controller right now.
It is. I was
I
actually.
wish I could play Destiny with the Pro Controller.
Really?
Ooh.
I wish
Yeah,
Destiny
I
was
love
on
the Pro
Switch.
Controller.
You might be able to.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some dude that figured that out.
You can do that. Just play it on Xbox.
No.
That is the Pro controller.
That's true.
Pretty much, yeah. I do actually prefer the Xbox controller over PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, no way.
The Xbox controller just feels better.
DualShock for life.
I got much bigger.
I
beyond.
love the Elite controller. The Xbox Elite one is the coolest freaking controller. I love that one.
Oh,
What's your favorite part? Is it the AA batteries you have to put in it in 2017? That's cool. Everyone loves AA batteries. Let's bring those
that's
back.
weird. I have this battery.
You know what they
pack.
should put in the back of the Switch? AA batteries. Let's just do 12 of them like the Game Boy or the Game Gear.
You didn't get a battery pack for your
I bet
Xbox
16 AA batteries right back here. I did, but that's stupid.
It broke for mine.
See?
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about?
Immediately.
I think my favorite
never the
controller
case.
is the Pro controller. Like, no joke. I think it's the best controller
The Pro controller for what?
for Switch.
For Switch?
I love the
The
Switch
best
controller.
Really?
Yeah, I love
No
it.
analog triggers.
I
though.
like it, but it's got fewer little features.
Yeah. No headphone jack. No analog
Yeah, it
triggers.
does suck that there's no headphone
Yeah.
jack.
Yeah.
It just
D-pad's
feels
good,
really
though.
good. Yeah,
I like that D-pad.
Feels good. I feel like the buttons are a little too raised.
I
They're
like that.
Super tall. They're like little towers.
They are tall.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you think, Mike? Don't you think the buttons are a little tall on
little
the Pro
peanut
controller?
M&Ms they call them.
The
I haven't
Switch-
used it too much, honestly. But I will come October 27th.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Why? What's happening then?
That's when the...
You're gonna buy the Mario edition?
Yeah, I've already
I'll
pre-ordered
make
it.
you a deal. I trade you 2 boring gray.
Wait, whoa.
Joy-Con. No, I mean they're great. They're beautiful gray
great.
Joy-Con. I'll trade you those for those stupid blood red, dumb-looking Joy-Con.
What? Those are dumb looking.
blood
Don't you
red?
have every Joy-Con?
Widen out a little bit and you compare
How am I supposed to dodge that?
They're not selling them separately.
Sonic.
Yes, they are in Japan.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Oh, uh-oh.
Thank goodness.
Don't worry.
So that looks good.
Hold on, I want to talk to you about something real quick.
Yeah.
You pre-ordered that $800 Lego Millennium Falcon. Where are you gonna put that?
Oh, I did see that, yeah.
Where are you putting that?
In a case in the middle of the
I
office.
did not think it through
the
that far.
middle of
Really?
the office.
I don't have like the giant starter throttle we have here, but I have like Slave One, I have the X-Wing, I have the
Like
Snow
most
Speeder,
microphones,
I
you
may have
want
the
to
TIE
put
Interceptor,
the sensor towards the
um,
person's mouth.
I may
while it's doing
have the
the
2 Death Stars,
But
and
you just want to be wary of like
may
when
have
they
a couple more
They're all in storage.
Whoa,
No, they're all
psychedelic.
displayed
so like
Oh.
that. Brian, can you
in
look that
different
way
places.
and look at
Space
I will make space.
Put in
Okay.
your pool.
There's a deer in there. I can't put that in.
What?
Oh, did
Yeah, I
it?
saw
How
that.
did the
I told you
deer...
the story. A deer fell in my pool.
Is it still in there?
It's a small pool, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay.
You gotta answer the question. Is the
No, it's not. But it lost like hair and
Ew.
not and yeah. It
That's not good.
It must have thought the pool cover. It has like the bubble wrap stupid
Yeah.
pool cover. Must have thought that was solid, and like it completely thrashed the cover and their hoof prints on the bottom of the pool. It's a really it's a
Wow.
shallow small pool.
How
Okay.
embarrassing
Awesome.
for the deer.
And it came back the next day, so clearly it liked it.
I'm sorry about your shallow, small pool. I too sometimes have caviar that's not as
I know,
fresh as I
it's-
want it to be.
It's so rough.
It's
Life-
tough.
Life is rough.
Yeah. My third Tesla is in the shop right now because it's just
Oh, that's weird. I have one too.
it's tired from being so perfect.
Is it? Yeah. Mine's been in the shop a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see they're making Tesla trucks now?
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
semis.
think I'll get a semi.
Really?
No.
Why? You'll buy a semi truck of a Lego
For my Lego thing.
Hi, thanks again for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to NVC at youtube.com/Nintendo Voice Chat. Also, we have our PAX West full panel live on our site. Make sure to check out the full panel right here and the behind the scenes right here. Okay? Now, if you don't want to miss any more videos, make sure to click the bell right next to the subscribe button, right below the video. But it looks like that. But again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.